Hey, what is up, phone dogs? BLU HD here, and this is one of two recently announced BLU Windows devices. This is the BLU Windows HD LTE smartphone running the new Windows 8.1 operating system, which just has a ton of new features and improvements over the previous versions of Windows. This device has a 5-inch HD IPS 720p display, a 64-bit Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 quad-core processor, an 8-megapixel rear and 2-megapixel front-facing camera sensor, 4G LTE, and a microSD card slot for expandable storage, all for just $200 off contract, and it's available in several different colors. Now, to open this box, all we have to do is slide off the top and we'll be greeted with the Windows HD LTE sitting right on top, wrapped up in some plastic. We'll undress it here in a moment, but I want to take a look at what lies underneath because BLU always includes a ton of goodies in the box. First of all, we have a pair of earphones with music playback support and removable tips. We also have a standard micro USB charging cable, which will be used to charge the Windows HD LTE. And then we have a standard US wall wart that will also work in conjunction with the micro USB charging cable. Taking a look below that, we have a BLU user manual for the Windows HD LTE. There's also an included silicone case that will give your device some added protection. I always just love when manufacturers include cases with their devices, especially screen protectors, which is what we also have included underneath that. But besides that, that is all that's in the box. Now we can take a look at the Windows HD LTE smartphone by sliding off the protective plastic bag and peeling off the protective plastic. And immediately I'm greeted with a pretty solid device. It fits well in my hand. The soft touch plastic back cover is the first thing I noticed when I first held this device, and it feels pretty good. Better than slimy plastic, but naturally it's not going to feel very premium, especially when we compare it to, say, metal or glass. If we take a closer look around the device though, we will find nothing on the left-hand side. There's a volume rocker and a power sleep on-off button located on the right-hand side, a micro USB charging cable and a 3.5mm headphone jack up top, and then nothing on the bottom. The front is home to a 2-megapixel front-facing camera sensor, some ambient light sensors, and a call speaker with the 5-inch IPS display below that. And then we also have several capacitive touch navigation buttons for the back, home, and search commands. And then if we flip this device over, on the back we will find an 8-megapixel camera sensor and flash, a BLU logo, as well as a 4G LTE logo next to the main speaker grill. And then we also have the removable soft touch plastic back cover, which will be home to the dual SIMs and a micro SD card slot. So there's the hardware for you. Now it's time for the software. It's running the new Windows 8.1 operating system, which, to be honest, I'm not too familiar with since I'm coming from Android and a little bit of iOS. I'm actually very impressed though with what I'm seeing here. Considering the specs of this device, I really didn't expect it to be too quick or snappy, but this OS is very smooth and very snappy considering. If this were Android, it'd be a completely different story, and that's not to bash Android, it's just that Android runs better with higher end specs. The new multitasking improvements are most definitely noted here. Cortana runs well, and apps open up pretty quick with little stuttering with the animations, so that's always good. I also found the 720p HD display to display pretty accurate colors based off first impressions. I can notice some pixels when I look up close at the display, but it's really not too bad. It's definitely manageable. If you're a pixel junkie, then you might have some problems, but considering the off-contract price of $200, it's quite good. So when I have more time with this device, I'll definitely report back to you with a full review. In the meantime, hit that like button and subscribe if you're brand new so that you'll be notified when that video is live. I was pleasantly surprised with this device, and I will be back very soon with my first impressions and unboxing of the little brother to this device, the Windows Junior LTE. As always, I'm BLU HD from PhoneDog.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.